Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Thank you very much for coming to my channel, for watching my videos, for all of your kindness, all of your love, your support, your wonderful comments and your generous donations. I'm so grateful to all of you here. Thank you. Today's reading is about miracles that are unfolding on your path at the moment, something that you're not expecting, something that you're not aware of that's going to make you happy, or some sort of breakthrough that comes your way very soon. But before that, I wanted to ask you if you have any suggestions for readings, any topics you wanted me to cover. Maybe you were waiting for some particular reading from me and I haven't done it yet. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll promise I'll consider them. The only thing I have to say beforehand is I find career readings incredibly boring. I don't know why, it's just something with me. I never even... I don't think you can find a single career reading on my channel so far, and just doesn't even occur to me to... doesn't inspire me to talk about work during a spiritual reading. But I'm sure there are many readers who have beautiful career advice and readings on career, and that's their stuff, they are passionate about it. It's just not something that I like. But anyway, other than that, whatever it is you want me to read on, of course, love and relationships, maybe family matters, maybe your spirituality and purpose, maybe friendships, the possibility of travel, whatever it is, let me know. So that's that. I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from today. I will insert the picture in a second. As always, please take your time, listen to intuition, and then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everyone who chose the citrine stone. Let's see what miracle is unfolding on your path very soon. We are opening the reading with the Queen of Wands, 4, the Well, Conversation, Knight of Cups, Money. Pile 1. Feels like all of it at once. All of it at once. So strange. I feel like a lot is happening in your life right now, or about to happen. It's even if it feels like nothing is happening, your life is standing still behind the scenes, or subconsciously you are changing so much, you are growing so much. What happened recently here, I'm seeing, is that you found your light, you found your inner power, you found your inner beauty. It's almost like you've learned to be your best friend here, pile 1. You've learned to trust your judgment above anything else you hear around you, above your family opinions, above your friendship circle, whatever people say in it. It's just, I know my truth and I'm gonna stand tall, I'm gonna protect it, I'm gonna stand my ground, believe in myself. This is a lot of empowered energy in you with this Queen of Wands. It's, I'm feeling that you've been your own enemy for far too long, and it's time. It's really time for you to become your own friend, your own supporter, your own cheerleader, and just valuing yourself as much as other people value you and see your worth and admire you. You haven't seen that for so long. It's almost like you've been criticizing yourself or picking you apart more than anybody could ever do that to you. Just your own self, your own worst critic, I would say. That's who you've been to yourself. And you're done. You are done with that. There is so much fire in you now. There is so much passion and excitement and confidence in you that it's so obvious now to many people. And discernment, something about discernment, you don't get confused anymore as much, especially in regards to other people and how they relate to you and the world and the most stable truths or morals or principles of the world. They just seem crystal clear for you now. A lot of power I'm sensing from you, and very warm, sunny energy, just someone who is very honest about who they are and very confident within themselves. But not in a boastful, arrogant way, in a very, like a lion or a lioness. A lot of bravery and courage and independence. I'm sensing a lot of independence in you. But in the past, it's almost like you were fearing yourself. You were cautious with yourself and your expression and the way you carry yourself into the world. It was a bit timid and like you were too hard on yourself. I'm feeling too hard. Judging yourself a lot and feeling like you, the things that didn't turn out well in your life, you felt like you were the one to blame. You were judging yourself for that, almost like it was all your mistake. You would say to yourself, that's because of you. You didn't do that right, you didn't show up on time here, you didn't perform as well here, and it just feels like self-talk, that self-talk you have with yourself, you used to have with yourself, was very toxic and unhealthy, and you are totally coming out of that. There is so much pride within you, but very healthy pride. And believe in yourself. The most authentic, confident self-expression. And it's almost like you've realized something. Psychology. I feel like many of you are very interested in psychology and how people work. You've been studying it maybe, or maybe just were curious about life and what people react to, what makes us tick, how to recognize when people lie, or how to recognize manipulations. I feel like you're very, very sharp now in all of those aspects of our psyche. Very sharp, very discerning. You look much deeper now. Your vision is not clouded at all. Very powerful energy, I like it. I feel like overall the main message here, what you've done in the past is that you've grown. You've become your best friend, finally. What's happening now? I see you waiting. And trying to... You know what you're waiting for? You're waiting for someone that you could talk to. It's so interesting. It's almost like I know there is someone out there, at least one person, who wants everything that I am, everything that I can give them, that I could hold meaningful, deep conversations with. Almost like you're waiting for the person who will finally understand you to come around, who you would be able to talk to. But I would put the word talk in caps, because it's more than talk. It's just this beautiful, nourishing exchange, very spiritual with this well as well. Spiritual connection that you are waiting for sure. I feel like some of you might know this person already. The others, it's someone new. It's just someone that it's unexplainable. It's almost like you don't have any explanation to it, but you just know that there's someone out there who's going to come around and you just want to talk to them. You know that you'll be able to talk and pour your soul and heart to them, and they will get you finally. After all of this years of struggle, of being misunderstood, of maybe failed relationships, friendships, there is just this feeling that you want to express yourself, and you know that this person who is coming around will be the one who will get you, who will understand you, out of all people. Almost like to share your story with them. Very interesting. And I do see a lot of spirituality going on at the moment for you. Maybe you are studying something spiritual, maybe you are meditating much more, maybe you are using divination tools, maybe you are into art as well, because it's also a form of channeling. A very creative, spiritual energy you are in right now. Almost like you became a little bit more quiet, in a sense. You're not as active in society or in everyday life, but you're more going within, but at the same time looking out for that one person that you could talk to. So strange, but that's what I'm seeing here with this well-known conversation. You are waiting for the real almost like you, it's so difficult to put it into words. I hope I'm making sense. You know they're coming and you're just waiting. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And the fact that what's most important for you is not the passion that's going to come your way, not the uplifting love and all of that. It's more so just expressing yourself to them. You just need someone to talk to. And I do feel that it's a romantic situation that you're waiting for. A soulmate coming your way, or the person from the past. For some of you, I feel like for 1 or 2 people it will resonate, that you know that they will understand you. You know that they are out there somewhere and they are slowly heading towards you. Almost on the horizon. You can almost see them, that's what I'm feeling here. So almost see them, but not with your eyes, with your heart, with your intuition. And they're coming, pile one, I have to say. Because then we've got the Knight of Cups and money. Oh wow, nice combination. You've got all of it. You've got beautiful, honest, loyal, heartwarming emotions and love and confession and love, and then supported by the security, the stability. Almost like it's about to come your way. And it's interesting because quite often in life, when we improve our relationships, our money gets better simultaneously. And it's the same with money. If we get, there's improvement in our business, in our income, usually some sort of relationship comes up as well, or existing relationship improves. So I feel like that's what's happening for you. I do see a lot of love coming your way, like a very pure, loving soul knocking on your door here for sure, with this Knight of Cups. So beautiful, honest, true love. And money as well. It could be that this person brings something financial to the table and has something to share with you, or it's just abundance flowing into your life at the same time. So beautiful. And it feels very stable to me, what's coming your way. Very stable and for good. It's gonna stay. It's gonna stay. If it was just the Knight of Cups and something like we've got the Cupid card from the Gypsy cards, or reunion, I wouldn't say that it's for long. But then we've got the supporting card clarifying with the money, which is all about stability and security. And I do feel like this Knight of Cups is almost a combination of the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, which is a love to stay, to make you very happy. Let's look at your oracle cards. Pile one. Yeah, I do feel like there was a lot of turbulence within you very recently. A lot of sadness and grief, and that feeling like it's almost like you were transforming, leaving behind all of those patterns that are not healthy, of blaming yourself, of thinking that it's all your mistake, that some things didn't work out, some sort of relationships failed, or maybe you didn't achieve something that you were planning to achieve. And with this card transformation, very similar to the Death card in traditional tarot, it's about living, releasing, leaving old patterns behind, leaving even old you behind. That's what I was feeling from the beginning here. Quitting blaming yourself for everything, for the smallest things. Becoming your best friend, for sure. It's almost like a certain version of you has died off. It feels incredibly painful, it's turbulent, it's difficult to adjust to, but the best is yet to come. The future seems so bright for you, Pile 1. Don't stop. Don't dwell in this energy of what you're leaving behind, because what's coming is much better. Much better. And you had to turn into this version of you that you are now. Maybe by losing a few people on the way, or by cutting some sort of connections. That's what I'm feeling very strongly here. Standing your ground. Protecting yourself. Choosing yourself over some relationships I'm feeling here. That's what you've done here. But that sort of changed you energetically. Now you're a good match for what's coming, for this love, for this beautiful stability that's coming your way. What was always meant to be there for you. And then, yeah, the similar energy of this hostilities card. That's how basically you were relating to yourself most of your life. Very hostile, very critical, very almost like always with your sword out and ready to fight, to punish, to blame, to... yeah, and the funny thing is I don't feel like you would ever do that to another living being, another soul. You probably don't even have enemies, or just someone you don't like as much as you don't like yourself at certain times. And I do feel that you are overcoming that. You are, especially with this card Emergence and Dragonfly, it's all about spiritual transformation, rebirth, finding your beauty. I feel like with the help of your spiritual journey and your wisdom flourishing, because we've got this card Dragonfly and Emergence, and this card Beauty. Exactly. Finding your certain particular style, maybe for some of you, the way you express yourself, the things you do for your living. It's almost like coming to peace with all of that, without judgment, without prejudice. Self-love, big theme here. Not even self-love, but just supporting yourself in all of your expression, being your best, bigging you up. I would say bigging you up as much as you can, like you would do to your best friend. You know I love you. I know you can do this. You know you can do this. Stop sulking. Let's do this together. That's the feeling I'm getting from you. And then the final card we've got here is Sorrow. I do feel like you had to let go of quite a few people, or situations, maybe even places for some of you, and most importantly, an old version of you that you had to mourn. Maybe the version of you that you thought was most optimal for you, that helped you get into some sort of communities, friendships, and be helpful. I feel like a little bit of people pleasing was present here as well. But it wasn't making you happy. It didn't feel genuine to you. It's almost like it was all for others. And grief, again with this death card, just it's always hard to lose something. Like a real person has left your life. Let's look at the bottom of your deck. The Ten of Wands card. It's been a long journey. That's what I'm feeling, and it's a completion because we've got the Ten of Wands. From the Ace of Wands to the 10. It's a final. You're done. You're almost done. The tough cycle is ending. I feel like you've done a really good job, a very hard job, but you kept persevering, pushing forward up the hill, and you're going to beautiful places. You're going to be very happy. You don't have to be so hard on yourself anymore. It's a huge message here for this pile. Not to be so hard on yourself. Maybe in your work, in your achievements, you were like, you're not doing enough. You got to stop resting, get up, do more. I shouldn't sleep as much as I do. I shouldn't go out as much as I do. I should focus more on my work. I should grind. That kind of energy I'm getting from you. And it's almost like you were talking to your worst enemy. That's how you would talk to yourself. Not fair at all. You're leaving all of that behind. And a lot of love is coming your way. A lot of stability is coming your way. I feel like the one is coming for many of you. That's the miracle. I want to get one more card for you, pile 1, from this deck. I feel like it's my favorite now. Of course, after the ethereal visions, just beyond. This one is really good too. So let's get an advice for you. What miracle is unfolding on your path, pile 1? What miracle is unfolding on your path? We've got this card reflection, and it says, reflect upon, bless and be grateful for all the beautiful times in your life. Give thanks for the many blessings you receive each day. You can connect energetically to those you love. Simply feel them inside your heart. Life is beautiful. That's exactly what you're doing this last paragraph with as well. Connecting energetically to the person you know is coming. You know, guys, don't have any doubt. Somehow you have an inkling, this hunch, that's the word, that this person is just around the corner, coming your way. Yeah, simply feel that love inside of your heart. Beautiful message. So this is all I have for you, pile 1. I hope this reading has helped you, has given you some clarity, has answered some of your questions, and I'm wishing you lots of love for yourself and for others. And I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2, or everyone who chose the clear quartz stone. Let's see what miracle is unfolding on your path soon. We are opening the reading with the Page of Pentacles, Hope, Knight of Pentacles, Doctor, Ten of Wands, and Enemy. Pile 2. I feel like for you it's mainly about your passion, something that you want to grow in your life, something that you want to build from the ground and make it stable, make it prosperous. It could be your work, some project you're working on, some hobby of yours, or some maybe even like a side job or creative pursuit. And I do see you being very excited about it, being very curious. In the past, it's almost like I've got this idea, how do I execute it? I know it's gonna grow, I know that it has potential, and I'm very passionate about it. A lot of hopeful energy in you, a lot of almost like trying to come up with a practical plan, but at the same time being in this creative mode. It's almost like learning simultaneously while building and grinding and working. It feels like there's both. Getting some sort of education through doing practical things. And I do feel like it's very much related to something you do for a living maybe, or just something that you want to grow. Could be a business for many people, because we've got the Page of Pentacles and then the Knight of Pentacles. But it's almost like when it was just a little idea, when it was just a very small passion of yours, you were much more hopeful. That's the thing. You were much more positive and hopeful and excited for this thing to bloom, to become abundant, to give you some sort of tangible return and compensation for your effort. Now it's almost like you are slowing down a little bit. You have grown. I'm seeing that you have grown. You become much more... It's interesting because now you're much more serious about what you're doing, but at the same time you are going slower. because that's the Knight of Pentacles. Now you... How do I explain it better? I hope I'm making sense. Now you have an even bigger vision. Now it's almost like it's more established what it is you're doing. It's growing, it's all good. But it's almost like you're forgetting to take care of yourself meanwhile. That's what I'm feeling here. I feel like you are a little bit disheartened by the fact that it's going slower than you expected, for many of you. Be it a business you're growing, or some sort of pursuit, creative pursuit, or just the job that you, a position you got somewhere in some sort of company and you thought you would get promoted faster, but it's not happening. It's stable, it's good, it's happening, you are getting paid, you are getting some sort of compensation, but at the same time it's almost like there is this frustration in you and disappointment with yourself probably, that it's not, you haven't achieved the level of success that you imagined you would, or the stability that you were always striving for. It's almost like it's just taken slower, and you know it, you acknowledge it, but at the same time emotionally it's heavy on you, that thought that maybe you are comparing yourself to others, or you just had you had more strict timelines for yourself. You were saying that I'm gonna reach this by this day or this year, or I'm gonna be, I don't know, holding this position by this month, and it's kind of getting there, but it hasn't happened yet. It's almost like this frustration and emotional heaviness I'm feeling from you. And it's like, I feel like it's an indication for you that it's time to take care of yourself. To take care of yourself emotionally, take care of your health. Maybe there were some health problems that you experienced, problems with sleeping, maybe problems with your immune system. It's almost like the fact that it's taken slower is for you to enjoy your life meanwhile, to take care of your emotional needs, to spend time with the people who make you feel good. I do feel like you are being too hard on yourself, pile 2. It's almost like with this 10 of Wands, the more I do, the better I feel about myself. The more I respect myself. The more responsibility I take on, the more projects I start, the more, I don't know, businesses I open, or tasks I complete, or I don't know, books I write, paintings I paint, the more I respect myself. And if I don't do that, if I'm not, if I'm resting, if I don't do enough, I start hating myself. That's the energy I'm getting from you. It's almost like in the beginning when you were just open-minded, almost like a pupil, like a school child, someone who's very open-minded, excited about something new, this fresh idea you had. You were much more positive about what you're doing. At the moment, what you're doing is a little bit draining for you. It's emotionally difficult because you are too hard on yourself. That's what I'm getting here. It feels like a heavy load. It doesn't make you as happy as it should, because it's going quite well. I'm seeing this beautiful progression of the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. But now it's like you're stopping yourself in your own tracks and being way too critical to yourself. And it's almost like it's clouding your vision. You don't see next steps for yourself. You don't see the way ahead, what's to come, because of the fact that you are so much in that negative nagging on yourself. But I do see that you are very stable at the moment, and there is this big message here for you just to be proud of yourself for a second, to stop and be grateful for everything you've achieved so far. You started from nothing. You know it. You started from nothing. It was just an idea in your head, a vision you had, an inspiration you had experienced, like a boost of motivation and hope. Remember how you started. Just go back and look at your younger self and give them some love. Because I feel like you're very hard on yourself. That's the problem here. But we are going to see what miracles are unfolding on your path. I feel like it was just a very important message that had to come through to some of you, to realize that you need a break, or at least you need to change your attitude to yourself, your perception of yourself, and the way that you are demanding so much of yourself, forgetting to enjoy the moment, forgetting to take care of yourself. I feel like as soon as you do that, things will speed up. Things will get faster, will move faster in your life. You will go uphill again. Let's look at your oracle cards to get some clarifications. Oh my gosh. Remember when I was saying that you have to go back to your younger self and talk to them? I don't know, it just felt like that person in your past, they are someone you should look up to, really, not your older self, who you are right now, your younger version of yourself that was just in the beginning, on the first, making the first steps towards your dream. You were so hopeful, so happy, so excited. That's exactly the energy you want to employ now. Because look at this. Where do I even start with this card? Childhood and innocence. That's what making your talents bloom. That attitude, that remembrance of what you wanted to do when you were young, or maybe the vision you had when you were younger. Even if you've surpassed that, even if you have achieved that already, it's almost like it's important to remember how you felt back then. A lot of inner child work needs to happen here, and we also got, no surprise at all, this card inner child as well here. Remember yourself when you were younger, what it is that you wanted to do, how excited you were about your career or whatever it is you're pushing at the moment. And just talk to yourself, give gratitude to yourself and love to yourself, and say, good job, you did it, you're doing so well, I'm so proud of you. Because you guys are so hard on yourself at the moment, and you know it. I feel like you're struggling with it. Just this negative self-talk, being so critical. Like, you would never be this critical to your best friend, or just even to a stranger. You would never say the things you're saying to yourself in your mind. Could be something like, you're worthless, or you need to do more, you're not doing enough, you're not doing this as fast as you can, you're not as efficient as or productive as you can be. Almost like all those life coaches that like to bully people during their life coaching sessions. That's not what you need. You don't need a push or kick. You need a pat on your shoulders. Not even you. Your inner child, someone who was so excited about life. So back then, the smallest things would make you happy. You remember that? The smallest, the littlest improvements. English is not happening apparently today. Or praise. Not even praise. It's almost like just things working out in your favor, and you feel like you're the luckiest person in the world. I can do anything. Very creative energy you used to have. Now it's just responsibilities. Making sure you get there on time. You do things up to some sort of standard. Although you've gained some sort of stability, you feel quite stable, maybe financially or just your living situation. Also, we've got this card, woman holding a heart. Again, going back to your heart, and I keep looking at this flower at the heart chakra on this inner child, connecting to your heart, connecting to your emotions, to your feminine side. Even if you're a man watching me, listening to your intuition, connecting to your creative side, to your ability to express yourself from a very loving place, not from a professional or almost like inspiring, like polished professional place, from your creative, loving, emotional nature. Connecting to your emotions, that's so important. Connecting to your heart, A lot of green color here as well. Yellow and green, all the same, about heart chakra. And being patient with yourself. We've got this card patience, very similar to the, oh my gosh, I can't speak anymore. Temperance card in traditional tarot. You have planted the seed. You have done it already. Now it's just time to enjoy the journey, I feel like. You've done a lot already. You have done the hard work. Now your business, your job, your creative pursuits, whatever it is bound to grow. It is bound to grow into a beautiful tree and give fruits. It's just, you've got to enjoy the journey. You shouldn't be so hard on yourself. I can't even stop repeating that, because seeing this energy, 9 of Wands, enemy, I feel like your health needs to be a priority at the moment. Emotional health as well as physical. And just be patient for this flower to bloom, for this flower to grow. It's going to. Breathe out. Take some time out. With this meditation card as well. Find some stillness. Find some quiet place within you and connect to your inner child. I feel like you've been doing that. I feel like it's not something that's surprising for you, especially in regards to meditation and calming your mind. I feel like many of you have been trying very recently to become more aware. Self-awareness and just contemplation has become healing. Maybe therapy could be helpful at the moment as well. Or unconventional types of healing, acupuncture, what is it? Reiki. I'm going blank for you. It's almost like you literally need to clear your mind, because I just zone out for like few seconds, no thoughts in my mind at all. For some reason I feel like that's exactly the energy you need to get to. Stop worrying about your deadline, what you have to complete by that, and then that day, by next month, by next year. Just breathe. That's, I feel like, a main message here. Let's look at the bottom of your deck, pile 2. 8 of Cups. Yeah, neglecting your emotions, neglecting your heart and what your soul is screaming, what your soul is wanting. And I feel like for many of you, your soul wants love, to be honest. Whatever you're doing, you're putting too much effort onto something, and at the same time simultaneously blinding yourself to what you really want, what your heart has been wanting all along. Emotional fulfillment, happiness. It's almost like you're turning your back on it. It's not the time, this is not a good time, I need to work, I need to take care of my responsibilities, I shouldn't slack, I shouldn't get distracted. Emotions will only get me to weird places, I need to be focused. I feel like that's the energy you've been in so far. I want to get one more card for you, an advice from this deck. I love it so much. What miracle is unfolding on your path soon? Pile 2. What miracle is unfolding on your path? We've got this card, Flame of Love. So beautiful. I'm going to read you the message on it. Allow the infinite power of love within you to radiate unconditionally in all directions. Yet, stand tall in your sense of self and in your own truth. The healing power of love will help you burn through all illusion, and you will discover new possibilities. This is a powerful time of transformation, ideas, and creativity. All I've been talking about, creativity, love and emotions, connecting to your heart. Yeah, but then standing in your truth as well. I feel like that's what you've been doing quite well, to be honest. Being patient with yourself, being more kind to yourself, taking care of yourself. That's where I'll end this reading on. But apparently love is coming too here for you guys. It's almost like you don't see it. That's the point here. You don't see it with this Ten of Wands and enemy. You just, it's either you don't trust it anymore. You're like, I need to focus on the down-to-earth, practical, material stuff. I'm not interested in love anymore. And you're not watching. You're not looking out for it. And your inner child is just asking to remember me. Remember who we were. Remember what we always wanted, what we were dreaming of, what are our main values. So anyway, I hope this reading has given you some clarity, has resonated with you, Pile 2, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everyone who chose the green aventurine heart. Let's see what miracle is unfolding on your path soon. We are opening your reading with the 9 of Cups, Servant, Page of Wands, Wedding, the Magician, and Young Woman. This is interesting. It feels like freedom. Pile 3, it feels like happiness and freedom, and even moments of the people depicted on the cards are just full of life and joy and almost like dancing. I feel like that's what you've been experiencing very recently. It's just you found this freedom in you that you haven't experienced in the past before. It's almost like a new level of emotional freedom and happiness, and knowing that again, I feel like in the few readings back there was a reading, and it was also Pile 3, I think. Those people, the energy I was feeling from them is you found that you generate your own happiness, that you can find happiness in the smallest things. You can do the smallest little maybe even rituals, or just like a cup of coffee that makes you the happiest in the world. It's just this feeling of becoming happy for no significant reason at all. Finding this joy within yourself, finding this confidence, excitement and freedom. Freedom keeps coming up so strongly. I feel like independence is so important to you. Financial, emotional independence, and just living independently, not needing anyone or anything to enjoy your life, basically. It's like not being tied, almost not being tied to anything, to a person, to a situation, to a living situation, even to a home. Very interesting. I feel like very recently many of you have realized that you generate your own happiness, you make yourself happy. It feels like a raise of vibration, it feels like a boost of inspiration and excitement about, like you found something valuable, and it's almost like it's only because your mindset has changed. Maybe you got into the law of attraction or manifestation techniques, or just changed, realized that your mind, your ideas, your thoughts and your words shape your reality, shape the way you feel, change the way your outside life look like. Comes from within. I feel like the main message here, that you realize that everything comes from within, and you started acting on it almost. You started generating that joy with the smallest things. It's almost like from now on, my main goal in life is going to make myself happy, to make myself emotionally fulfilled in any way I can. Whether it's buying you chocolate, or buying you new shoes, or doing yoga, or meeting your friends, or I don't know, it could be the smallest things, but just making sure that every single day of your life is filled with them. I feel like that's what you've been doing, or at least you have realized. Now, from now on, you're going to be serving your own soul, not other people, not other sort of, I don't know, causes that never lead to anything changing really. It's almost like a scream into the void. You are going to serve your own soul, the needs of your soul. Beautiful energy. What's happening now? This is so interesting. Are you guys traveling? Pile 3, I'm sensing that a few of you have some sort of travel ideas, or you are either going to... I'm getting 2 lines here. It's either you are going to some sort of celebration or an event of some sort quite soon, or it has happening at the moment now. Something very exciting where you can dance, where you can sing, or maybe just have fun. And it feels like traveling is involved here as well. Foreign things, other cultures, or maybe going to see your family. Maybe someone in your family is getting married, or I don't know, celebrating an anniversary, something like that. And I feel like for some of you it could be you, but I'm mostly getting is just you letting your hair down at this moment, just at this point of your life, allowing yourself to have fun, to go to places, to celebrate something, to... This is interesting. It's almost like you don't have any bigger agenda rather than enjoying yourself at the moment. And I quite like your reading, to be honest. It's just so happy and sunny and joyful. I just want to dance. I just want to maybe get drunk and, I don't know, dance with my family or my my partner, if you have someone, and just enjoy myself. Sing karaoke. I don't know. Is that how you say it in English? I think so. Very interesting. And something about travel is involved here, like maybe taking vacation, or yeah, going to see your family. Something like that is happening here. What's coming to you is just so powerful. Again, very similar energy with this magician and young woman. Manifesting. Almost like working on your manifesting abilities, working on your power, on your power of mind, that's what I want to say, on your intention, on being very sharp, very focused on exactly what you want, not being distracted by anything that has nothing to do with your desires, your dreams. Focusing all of your energy on yourself, on building the most beautiful life for yourself. And I feel like everything is in your hands now. The miracle that is unfolding on your way is, on your path, is you accumulating all of the wisdom, all of the resources, and the right state of mind to manifest everything that you want. Be it a relationship, be it success, or maybe even fame for some of you here, I'm sensing, or a committed partnership with this wedding. You've got, almost like you're on the right track, you're almost there. It's about to come into the material 3D reality with this magician. And I'm also getting this feeling that you are building yourself up again, like you are creating yourself as a masterpiece, almost as though I have a vision of a future me that I would so love to be. And it's almost like I'm being shown that you are painting that picture of yourself, and that becomes your reality, shifting your identity. That's what I wanted to say, that I just recently found out about this aspect, or practice, I guess, or meditation as well, about shifting your identity into changing timelines, connecting with who you would want to be, like merging who you are at the moment with the ideal version of you. That's exactly what you're doing. And there is so much passion here, and freedom and excitement, and this feeling of I'm the master of my sea, I'm the one who's holding the reins of my life, I'm the creator here. There's nobody else who can create my life and what I want for me. I'm the creator here. very creative energy, bringing the things you want and the version of you that you would like to be into here and now. That's the miracle that's happening. And I feel like it has all started with you taking care of yourself emotionally, cultivating your own inner happiness from the little smallest things that you enjoy, that make you smile, make you laugh, giving yourself freedom to be yourself finally. Oh, you're powerful. Let's look at your oracle cards. Okay. Pile 3. I do feel like you've been quite lonely in the past. That's what you've been struggling with, because we've got this island card and solitude. But I do feel that you are breaking out of that. You are almost coming out of that state of, I'm gonna be happy only when I have this person by my side, or anybody at all, or when I'm going to have a relationship, when somebody is going to be there for me. I feel like it's almost like you're making a decision that no, you don't want to stay in that energy anymore. You've got everything that you want inside of you already. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea because I can't speak. It's almost like you promised yourself that whatever happens outside of me, I promise that I'm gonna be loyal to my needs, to my own happiness, going to be taking care of myself. And I deserve success. I deserve to be happy. With this oath card, it's almost like finally finding this beautiful faithfulness, loyalty, and devoted energy you've got to your dreams, to your goals. I know I can achieve it. I know it's possible. Just because I've been dreaming about it, but just because I've been wanting it, my soul was drawn to these ideas, these images, these intentions. And it was for a reason. I meant to have it then. I meant to create it. Very strong, powerful energy here. With this universe, very similar to the world card in traditional tarot, I'm getting again, that hint on traveling, that hint of going places, of finding new directions for yourself, maybe moving. I don't feel like moving so much. To be honest, I feel like you guys are always on the move, most of you. Like Sagittarius, fiery people here, I'm sensing. Just having this feeling that the world is open for me, regardless of what's going on, regardless of the restrictions. I feel like the world is my oyster. That's the expression I'm getting here. My world is taking care of me. The universe is on my side. So I could create whatever it is I want to create. I can build the life I want for myself. And you're gonna be so successful, you guys. You've got this card, victory. You're gonna be so proud of yourself. I feel like it's almost like your manifestation abilities are catching up, are speeding up. It's gonna take you maybe like to think of something, to have an idea in your mind, and a few days later that want or wish of yours is gonna appear with this magician as your future energy. So powerful. I feel like your mind is very powerful and your heart is in the right place, and your beliefs are shaping your future. Manifestation masters, that's who you are. That's the miracle that is unfolding for you very soon. You're definitely going to be a manifestation gurus, I would say. Here, you're going to be so successful at that, 100%. And then we've got this card, balance. This is interesting because I'm sensing two messages here. One is that you found balance within yourself, or otherwise you wouldn't be so happy, or wouldn't be able to pull that happiness, to generate that happiness within yourself, and that freedom, emotional freedom especially, from anything outside of yourself. But I feel like also you are drawing in someone who you're going to have a very balanced connection with, very harmonious, very it's almost like you match. You are a good match to each other. You understand each other. You speak the same language with that person. I feel like that solitude that you've been is leaving your life for good. That's for sure. With this balance, beautiful energy. And I remember when I was shuffling your deck for this reading, a card flew out, and it was Six of Cups. Soulmate connection. It was finding someone who is made of the same essence, someone who feels familiar, similar energy to this balance, who evens you out somehow as well. Let's look at the bottom of your deck, pile 3, to see the background story. Yeah, look at that, we've got 10 of Pentacles. I feel like that's what you are manifesting here. Abundance, stability, family, committed relationship, and just feeling nourished, feeling that you are living the best life you can imagine, a colorful life. Maybe having a dog for some of you. I don't know why I'm so drawn to this dog. Maybe you wanted a pet, or you've been planning to get a pet. I want to get one more message for you, pile 3. What miracle is unfolding on your path soon? We've got this card, Ancient Knowledge. I'm going to read you the message on it. There is a flame inside your heart, a light that stems from the dawn of time. Ancient love and ancient knowledge are being rekindled. Close your eyes, connect with and feel the love and wisdom you hold. Let it flow out from your heart and transform your light. Exactly the imagery on this card, of this Nine of Cups, this happiness and love flowing out of your heart. Like heart space for this woman. So beautiful, and very similar with this Page of Wands. You gained some sort of knowledge. Maybe you started to learn some occult things, or like magic, like elemental magic, working with herbs and I don't know, days of the week and the position of the moon, something like that. I would never imagine someone on my channel to do black magic. I'm talking about the good one. And or at least found some sort of lifestyle that is most it's strongly connected to manifestation. That's what I keep being drawn to. Manifestation, creating your reality with your mind, with your intention, with your emotions and your vibration, with this magician, being the creator of your what you have and who you are, shifting identities. So ancient knowledge, I feel like that's the miracle that has been unfolding on your path, and it's gonna bring you much more in the future, because now it's almost like everything is in your hands. You got all of the resources. Now you can go for it, create what it is that you want. It's gonna manifest, it's gonna come around. Don't even doubt it. And I feel like many of you are so young still. That's the most interesting part, because that's the mindset. And pile 3, I'm so sorry I got cut off because the memory on my camera is gone, it's full, so I had to start again. But anyway, I'm wrapping up your reading here. I hope it was helpful to you. I hope it gave you some answers that you were looking for, has resonated with you in any way, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.